moving back into the 20th century at approximately -2 years per minute. Please keep your seatbelts fastened as we will shortly be moving back into the 20th century at approximately -2 years per minute. Please keep your seatbelts fastened as we will shortly be
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Baby Hello. Good morning. Very good morning. Very early morning stream. Haven't done this in a hot while. So let me just move to the just talking section. Yeah, it's very cold today. It's very cold this morning. I have my beanie blanket. I have like a poncho, like on me. Actually, put that thing on me. It's like freaking cold. I can't turn on my heater because my mom's working at the moment. So I just need to put on just some quick stuff. But let me put that on real quick. God damn, it's like really cold. I don't have a heater function in my room, which sucks because like I hate being cold. So like it barely goes past like 70, like 75 in terms of heat. I'm just getting like barely any warm like heating. But I'm fine now. I put on the poncho, so I'm good. 1 a.m. alright. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. for you. So very, very early morning for you, Madre. It is very cold. It's always cold during the morning times. I was in the middle of last night, I was trying to do some, actually, yeah, I'll say that, but, hope everyone's doing well. Happy Saturday. It's now Saturday. Very interesting back-to-back stream. Very interesting for me. From yesterday talking about conventions and reactions to now today. Oh, it's Sunday. So it's Saturday for me, Sunday for you. So happy, still weekend. It's still a weekend regardless. It still counts. But, yeah. This, I'm gonna change the music real quick because I have the music just to energize at the moment, but I just need like some chill stuff right now. This is stuff for like later. So let me put on, where's lo-fi? Where is non-copyright lo-fi that I can just play on? Still the weekend. Yeah, it's still the weekend. The weekend's the weekends. As long as you're not doing work or something during those days, you're fine. Like I said, really good morning. Christine. Oh no, am I at the point where now my even username's gonna be the one like messed up? Dang. I can't even escape from my real name. My mispronouncing my real name. Now a simple name of Kitsune. Damn, that sucks. Okay, I think the music's good. It's a little quietish at the moment, but it's more or less it's early morning vibes. Usually I have the future funk just be revving it, but today this is just chill. This is chill day. So, as the title said, yeah, I have commissions. So, definitely check me out on my main page at, I have commissions. I opened them up like a while ago, and I had some problems with my website. Unfortunately, for some reason, a lot of somehow it crashed for me, and for some reason, don't worry, I'm silent now because my family's asleep near me, so I'm on the earphones, so yeah. Oh, don't worry. Okay, don't worry, this will be a chill, it won't be usually energetic, I assure you. This won't be like usually my other streams. I mean, well, yeah, we'll still be like chaotic as always, but this is an early morning stream. Probably a little short one considering I have stuff to do afterwards, so this is a little short stream. So, as the title says, yeah, I have a commission, and I'm excited. So this is my first commission. You should definitely commission me if you want art. Anyone watching and or like looking for my VODs or such, I have commissions. I just opened up like a week ago because I want to dip my toes into because my mom tells me, and literally all my friends and family members tells me, you're talented. Why the hell don't you do the thing that you can do and make money off of art? And my reason was just because I'm scared. That was it. And I didn't have the supplies, and I didn't know how the money works. But now that I'm at the point, I'm there. I have it established. It's out there in the wild. You can follow if you want to look at my commissions. Such, it's !comes. Wait, !CEO MMS. That's just the general TOS. So if you want to look at like my TOS of what I can and can't draw, that's there for you. Generally. Okay. It's really good. I have 5 spots generally open right now. So if you want to do, I'm just having 5 at the moment because I'm just testing everything else. But if you want a commission, the form and everything is there. I will have make like panels and such just to show like the list of commands on Twitch so you can just see it fully. And yeah, when the time comes, I will. Yeah, it's no pressure. Don't worry. There's no pressure to doing it. If you are able to do it, you're able to do it. I'm not gonna pressure you to just like, now that I'm saying it, you automatically got to do it. I'm just gonna do what I can and just self-promote the absolute crap out of it. And just hope and pray. Just keep drawing more and just see if people just like what I do. Kit Kat. Kit Kat. That's one of my 4th favorite chocolates. Bars. Nice. But yeah, I got a friend wants me, I got a now commission. So I'm excited today. This is my first commission. So we're gonna draw that. It's gonna be just a chill stream, generally. And yeah, we're just gonna vibe. So, nice, good look on it. Thank you. I don't think it's hard. This is the character that we're gonna, oh, you can't even see it, god dang it. So the character that I'm drawing is, can I move this? Okay, this is a character. So the character that I'm drawing is a character Garfield? No! I thought it was Garfield too. You'd be surprised. I thought it was Garfield too. In fact, this is a character named Heathcliff. No, it's fine. I thought it was an off version of Garfield. So let me pull like who Heathcliff is. Heathcliff. Heathcliff is a character who technically was like an original. Let's talk to. Let's see if we can just show the thing real quick. There we go. So Heathcliff is a character who I think is pre-Garfield, like before Garfield, essentially. Every cartoon in which cat is by my mind calls it Garfield. Yeah, no, sing. Every cat I legit thought. But apparently he's not. I think he's before Garfield. From what my friends told me. He's before Garfield. But Garfield, I think, came after. And because of the amount of popularity Garfield had, Heathcliff kind of just fizzled into, like, obscurity? So the originator. Yeah, I think he's original. Let me see. Heathcliff debuted July 17. Wait, this is wrong Heathcliff. Heathcliff Cat. 1984. So Heathcliff was from around September 3rd, 1984. Let me see. Garfield. Cat. So 1978. So, wait, hold on. Heathcliff knows, not the television, the creation. So 1973. Yeah, so he came like way before. So Heathcliff was way before 1973, and Garfield came out in 1978. And because of that, I think it's because the popularity that I think Garfield got, that Heathcliff kind of just fizzled out of, like, existence. Well, not existence, apparently. He still is well known, but more or less the fact that no one, like, from my knowledge, no one, like, talks about him. So that's generally the gist. And that's who we're gonna, like, draw. So that's information that I got. Okay, understood. It's crazy. The amount of, like... It's so crazy to know that there are, like characters and things who are just, like... I like the design, though. Simple. Oh, yeah, the design's really cute. I have a reference of a bunch, so if I could... Okay, I think... So these are the reference that I got. The suit in this one in the suit I'm gonna draw, he's very smug. I can get why people think it is, like, Garfield because of the amount of smugness that the cat has, kind of like Garfield, and how, like, it just gives off, I guess, Garfield vibes. Before Garfield, it was, like, a thing at some point. It was just orange tabby, that's it. He's smug. Exactly. He's very smug. And it works well, design-wise. So that's who I'm gonna draw. I have no knowledge of that. There is an animated series of this character that I do want to... I mean, I'm gonna watch it at some point, because I like watching old stuff. So, we're gonna... Yeah, it's very interesting. So we're just gonna draw mainly this character, just to have a gist of it. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's gonna be, like I said, it's gonna be a chill day, or chill morning, more or less, because I was gonna stream, like, longer, but I have priorities outside of this not-existent life of streaming called schoolwork and things like that. I'm such a chill guy right now. Yeah, we'll be all chill guy. We'll be chill guy. Yeah. I was almost, like, debating to, like, I had, like, a hard time yesterday trying to, like, well, not the streaming and such. Before I went to bed last night, I had to do some, like, schoolwork, ranging around the fact that, it was just on math, statistics. I am taking, literally, because I can't turn off AC. Oh, that's me this morning. I can't turn on my freaking heater. It's so cold. But I had to do some schoolwork this morning, or last night, before I went to bed. It was based on some math. Not fun fact, I hate math. Math in general to me is, like, my weakest link in terms of, like, subject-wise. Like, science is like, ugh. But math does something to me. I can only do equations, and that's... Well, not I can't do only equations. I know equations well, because they're easy enough, but... anything else, like, involving math is bad. So last night, I had to do, like, homework based off, like, statistics, and I had the equation problem, like, right. I wrote it down, I plugged in the number, everything, and yet for some reason, I didn't put it right, and so I had to, like, go back again and just figure out, like, what I did wrong, and, like, I kept checking, like, the same, like, math, problem again and again, and it still kept giving me, like, the same answer, and I don't know what it was. Like, eventually I had to, like, bust out, like, my pen and paper and my calc on the side just so I could figure out what the hell I did, and for some reason it wasn't the same result happened. I don't know why. And my cousin suplexed me on the pool a little bit. Yeah, math is my weakest one. Jesus Christ. At 1 a.m. That's interesting. That's crazy. But, yeah, the thing is, like, I checked back, and I had to, like, the last resort I ever do are Google Answers. I don't Google Answers because I know I'm smart enough to know the answers, and they're equations. But the problem is the fact that how, like, I looked at them, I looked up on them, and for some reason, the answer I got, I don't know how I got the answer that was just on the thing. I don't know what happened. I don't know why. I don't know how. It mind baffled me. But, like, oh my gosh, it was insanity. So I was able to get it completed, don't worry. But it sucked. My math call can mess up my brain because I did the equation properly, but the answer comes out different than expected answer. Right? Like, it's not even you, like, even cheating. Like, even if you bust out, like, the regular little calculator and such, like, you'll somehow just have, like, a completely different answer. And I had to ask, like, my teacher last night. I had to ask my teacher, like, Thursday, of, like, hey, I did the equation for some reason, and it still's, like, it's not giving the result of the answer. And he was like, did you count the third option? Because you're not supposed to count the third number. I'm like, what? But it, like, does it not count? It's like, no, it doesn't. I was like, what on earth? Freaking, like, I was able to thankfully, like, I got some right. I mean, I'm not that, I try the best. As long as I pass, would help. It doesn't help that the only person in my, in my house also very knowledgeable in everything. My mom is very knowledgeable in everything. Math is something she also doesn't know about well. So when I told her that I was doing statistics for my college thing, she told me and said, man, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna help you this far. I can't do anything. It's like, yeah, I know. Thanks for, I'll just emotionally support you. It's like, thanks. So I'm literally just trucking through this, like, literally blind. So as long as, she told me, as long as I just pass with a C, some B, I will be fine. And so that's what I'm like, I'm gonna aim high, but I'm not gonna aim high enough where I'm gonna try and stress myself over, because my main goal is an artist. I don't care literally about, like, everything. My main goal is being an artist. Math is something I'm not good at. I like numbers, I can do equations because they're patterns, but frick math. I mean, math is important, I can't say that. Just aim high enough to process. Exactly. I mean, that still sounds like a bad, like a still bad motivation regardless. Like, aim high, but just don't aim high enough where you think you're gonna be, like, the best. Just aim, like, just be above average. So, I'm gonna be slightly above average, if I can. It's not a bad motivational quote. Just put yourself on a high standard, but don't put yourself on a high enough standard where you're just gonna be, like, absolutely, like, stressing yourself over. I mean, that's what I'm here for. I don't think I'm the best when it comes to art, but I know that I'm the best. My best is, like, if I could compare my old art from, like, 10 plus years ago, anything from there to now, I think I'm the best. Shoot for the stars, they say. Shoot for the stars, but don't go too far in the stars, because they end up being like Icarus and just, like, flow away. I'm gonna focus on the John the cat first. I'm gonna end up messing up the darn trash can. Dude, I'm so proud of myself when I improve my art so much. Oh yeah, it's the best. When you improve on your art, it's really awesome just to, like, see how much the growth you've had from, like, there was the art trend that's, like, happening, like, on Twitter right now that was just essentially like, never stop drawing, don't ever stop drawing, and it shows, like, art from that was like decades old to, like, their current. I was thinking of doing one, or, like, to go back to one of my old drawings on my sketchbooks and just redraw it, essentially. I don't know what or which one. I'm more of a silent observer, right? Just watching different art styles by different artists and their process, and yeah. Oh yeah, I like it. I like looking at their art, like, many art styles from different artists. More or less because I just like, it's more or less just me just taking and, like, having fun with their art and just saying, like, how can I incorporate this to my art style? I like their art style, but I want to see if I can, like, incorporate it to my art. And sometimes I do, sometimes. just use the main parts of the style and add my own flavor. It's like trying to make a sauce for a second. Exactly. It is not stealing. You're just being inspired. So anyone who's like, they're stealing my art style. Dude, there are so many art styles that I've seen that are like the equivalent of like Sario, or like the Gretzko, or like Trigger style. Because they're really good. Like Panty and Stocking. Like I follow them because I like their art, and because I like what they do. There's a dude, it doesn't matter. I still like their work. That's why sometimes I got inspired by art stuff. I tried the best. Thank you. Thanks for that, Andre. My art style is more or less the accumulation of just old Powerpuff Girls. Originally, this style, before I developed into this style, I had a very love relationship with Powerpuff Girls. So I used to go on this one site called Dragon Art, which is essentially just any art style ever, which basically just teaches kids and just general people who want to learn how to draw. How to just generally draw like things, like how to draw a rose, how to draw a cat, how do you draw like, I don't know, someone. And then at the time, because I was very into like some YouTubers, I always had my notebook just filled to sketches to the brim of just like how to draw a PewDiePie, how to draw Mark, how to draw like Jacksepticeye, yada. And like what I did, it wasn't even my own art style. It was just the art style of just someone who just knew how to draw the characters. I drew them, and I just had, like, quotes around them. Rufus, yeah. I had, like, quotes surrounding them from, like, their era. So, like, I think PewDiePie, I put, like, Brofist. I put, like, I think when he was playing, like, Amnesia, like, quotes from that, like, Barrel, like, all that stuff. Same thing with Mark, Jack, anyone who I legit came across. And then, I then tried to draw a chibi style, but I failed trying to draw the chibi, and so I was like, alright, I'll just draw it like halfway and just make it like, I like Jacksepticeye. Oh yeah, Jacksepticeye is my favorite. I love watching his stuff, like all the time. Very chill vibes. I'm gonna just work on the sketching a bit, because I have other stuff that I do want to draw. This phase is when I try to develop your own art style. That's like the best part, because you can expand your knowledge. Exactly. And it's the part, people don't say it, but like, you gotta learn the art rules of like how to draw art. Like, people can say like, oh, it's just my style of arting. Like, you can have a style, but you gotta know like the principles of said style before you like say it's a style. Otherwise, if you don't know the rules of arting, how are you gonna, you can't break the rules. You gotta like, that's the point with art. You gotta learn to break the rule. You gotta learn the rules before you break the rules. Yeah, IBS Paint kind of is like going through because I use like for drawing. Oh, IBS Paint. Okay. I think IBS Paint was my only. I thought before I swapped to Clip Studio Paint, we used to draw a lot on IBS Paint because that was like my only first introduction to like digital arting and such. Before I did that, I never liked the program. To me personally, anyone else can like it. I just couldn't stand it, more or less because of the fact of how super glitchy it was. Like super glitchy it was on. For me personally. and I kept getting many ads. Many of the brushes that I had, I wasn't able to like use again because I had to watch ads, and I didn't want to keep watching ads like all over again. So I was like, I gave up immediately on it. Sad to say, because it was a really good program, and I saw like many like people use it like a lot. And I don't know why. I don't know why it didn't work for me. But yeah, I never really used the program like at all until I stuck with Clip Studio Paint. And that's practically it. Okay, I'm gonna leave the sketch right now for how it is. I'm gonna work on like some other stuff, so I'm gonna change the title quickly to just say like arting instead of just commission. But I want to work on other stuff, so let me just freaking yeah. It's fine by me because when I got limitations, I think a lot of how I like to do that art creativity with those. It's the creativity freedom. You gotta find like, you gotta think outside the box. Like, no moral person ain't gonna ever draw. Like, how are they gonna do this? That art looks cool. It's not mine. This is not mine. This is the base. I'm using the base. This. If you want to create the credit for the art, take the credit for that. But I just want the base because I like the base pose. So this is not my art. This is not my art. This is not my art. I just like the base. I just like the base. I just like the base. It's very cool, and I want to use it. Majority of the things and poses are from bases, and I like using the bases because I like their poses. So to anyone who thinks that I'm stealing the art, I'm not. I just like... Oh, I appreciate the art space sketch. Yeah, I like the space sketch because it's cool. I just need to put that out there just in case, because there are people who are there who be like, dang, why are you taking that artist and it's like pose and such. I'm like, I just like the pose. I'm not taking credit for literally the art. The art's there. I'm not erasing it. You can like the stuff. I just like the pose. So I have to like mentally just say that, just in case if someone does say that I am stealing it. I'm not. I just like the base. And I like the pose because I can't find any good poses on Pinterest. Kitsune. So you're fire Kitsune, right? Can you use fire? Yeah. In Kitsune elements, I can use flame magic. You can't see it on here. But I do have fire-like powers, depending on like elemental bases and such. So since I'm part of the fire, I use fire more or less as a basis crutch. There's like water powers, there's earth, there's air, there's lightning. There's different elemental powers, but I just stick with it because I just like being not cold all the time. So you can cook food with your powers? I guess I can. I mean, I guess I can technically. That means I'm just a walking like oven, so I don't have to worry about like warming up, heating food, since I'll just be the one doing it. Just don't overcook it. Oh, pish posh. I can never overcook something. I don't think. But that's kind of a cool little headcanon. I never thought of that. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I guess I can use fire and such. Now Kitsune doesn't need a microwave. Exactly! Who needs microwaves when I could just be a microwave itself and just constantly just warm food up? That's really cool. What other headcanon? I'm just curious. What headcanon do you think of just my Sona might have? I didn't give much thought into this, considering I just said the words, I'm just from a TV show, and you're just watching a TV show just about a fox. I don't have no legit lore after that, but what headcanons do you think that I should, like, I might have? So do you break the fourth wall, the vases? Oh my god! Do I break the fourth wall? I'm talking to you right now, aren't I? Or is the essence of the show to talk to the viewer? Well, it's a mix of both. I say it's a mix of both. I'm logically, I am a cartoon character that exists in this world, whatever the world is, essentially. And I guess I'm the only one who kind of knows the awareness of the audience. But I know that there's, like, others, like, just beyond. Because, like, it's just a TV show. I'm just a character. I know I don't get hurt. I mean, even if I do, I can just pop back up again. Think of, like, any Looney Tune X style of just, like, Bugs Bunny or any of the characters just, like, talking to the audience. Like, they know they're there. They exist. They know they're there. Kitsune knows the other side of the TV screen. Exactly. I know what I see that's on that fourth darn wall. I see what you be searching on those darn Wikipedias and such and your Googles. How dare you look at the disgusting stuff too weak. But think of it like the genie, like Bugs Bunny, or like... So Kitsune got Toon Force? Yeah! I love the power of Toon Force. More or less because it's just like, it's the one rule that does not have like so many rules like at all. You can just like, it's just whatever. I would say it's like Deus Ex Machina kinda, but think of it like Popeye levels of like Toon Force, or like SpongeBob's levels of Toon Force, or like Gumballs. Like, they're there. But like, I'm like aware enough to know like the logics. Toon Force is like your imagination. I guess it is. Yeah, it is like that. Since I know what to wear going around and the such, I don't have to worry about think of like the mask. I guess the closest I could say with Toon Force that like I might have is like Bugs Bunny, Looney, SpongeBob, and like the mask, like from the show The Mask. In terms of like powering and such. So, like, that's the closest I could, like, say with that. Because I love The Mask. I love The Mask. Okay, I don't think this is my I guess, the origin, but I got legit inspired by The Mask growing up. It's one of my favorite all-time movies at all time. It's so good. So I guess it just, like, inspired. So does your flames do get put out by what? Oh, does the flame get put out by water? I guess. In a way, yeah. That's mean like it'll just slightly fizzle. It's not like it's like my lifeline or anything. Like, even if you've just put out my fire and such, it'll just be out for like a bit, but I could just get back up. I don't know. There is like flame like powers to it, but not enough where I would say it's just like once I'm out, like Charizard levels of out. How can you sleep when you have fire powers? I guess I could just turn them off, like, automatically. I don't have to worry about, like, it's not... I mean, I may be bright all the time, but I need some sleep. I guess I could just turn it off with, like, my powers, or I could just, like, with my mask, I could just turn off I could just take off my mask and just be, like, a regular person. Like an on and off switch. I just like hit in a way. There's like a back switch on my mask that just has like the on and off button for like flames. So I can just like I purposely just take it off. It's like, alright, going to sleep. It just be it's just inconveniently just like it's not even there, but it's just like there just for the convenienceness of it. The mask is the on and off switch. Yeah, it's more like the mask is like legit connected to like the Jim Carrey's movie, Jim Carrey's The Mask. Cause like I may have like all these Toon Force like powers. The mask has the powers. I don't want to say, I technically am just like a regular person on the inside, if we can go with that. But because how much I wear this mask often, it's just really hard to like differentiate the power. I've seen the fourth wall and beyond, so I can't never go back to not knowing what's beyond there. But yeah, that was the gist. Cause like when I started doing like the streaming and such, I liked there already existed like cartoon like VTubers and like people who made like the world live like as if you are watching a TV show. So I was more or less kind of inspired to try and do something like that in a way. Just make it like absolutely retro style type. And that's what I wanted to try and like do. So when over the time, who knows? Maybe this theming of like this may change. Who knows? But I do like the style. I do want to like enhance on it. It's just gonna take a little time considering how much of it takes. Oh, but yours is very unique on its own. Like concept wise, yeah, it's unique. I have to update it. I never made like a lore video because I don't. I like to tell stories. That's my thing. I like to tell stories, but I'm bad at just writing them. That's just like my like I had a choice between taking a writing class and an acting class today. The latter that I legit took was just acting because I am more expressive. I think that's the reason why. The only lore I saw is the Halloween edition last year. Yeah, okay. So the Halloween one was the most like I was not planning for that. I legit wasn't planning for like okay, well, I was planning for like a new PNG tuber. That I was planning to do. But I was not legit planning to have like an entire debut per se, since from my logic, whatever when someone like debuts they have like new models, new things and overlays. I barely did any of that. I just slapped on like a background and just changed the music and just the style. And that was like the closest attempt I have with like lore that I'm workshopping. That was the introduction of like the company that I did, the darn Pumpkin Tsune. Yeah, that was the first of like a redesign. Even after I started for like a couple months, that was the introduction of like, I guess, a couple elements. The fact that any mask that I put on, I guess I did incorporate some weird lore into it, without even realizing that any masks that I put on can and will change me physically. If that's one thing that I work for a company called, I think, Sunshine Entertainment, and that I apparently am just a dumbass and just rather putting on masks from gifts from scuffy people. Okay, it's been a while. I have a question. Can I still pat? Yes, of course you can still pat. You can still pat. Once I learn to animate, I have redeemed options. I'm gonna learn how to just make like an actual like option to say like, hey, you can pat. And also, okay, so I want to plan, I guess since I'm not, well, okay, not, but I want to update my PNG tuber like a tad bit more, since I have started doing art better over the course of, I guess, a couple of months, or so does the mask a part of you, or is it like an accessory? It's like a part of me at this point. Like I can't take it off technically, but if that's the case, you'll just see like the voidness. I haven't made a headcanon. The only thing that's like closest to like a canon is that it's just me. It's me IRL, essentially. Like the photos that I show you of myself, that's just me, but it's more intense of like, oh wait, actually, the loringness is like, okay, so have you heard of Freakazoid? If that's the closest of like lore-wise of my own character, then that's the closest like terms of like persona and sona-wise. like Freakazoid is the closest, I guess, description of like once I put on the mask, I'm a completely different person, but I'm not that different. But once I have it off, I'm just a regular person, but I'm still like freaking insane. I don't know. Like I said, lore workshops is workshop and such. That's why I wasn't able to like, I didn't give much description for like my description, but it's like Spider-Man. Well, okay, kind of like Spider-Man, but it is still just like Peter Parker, kind of just in the suit and with the powers. I'm talking about like full transformation. Like you are physically kind of like different. Like if you watch Freakazoid, in that show, it's basically just a kid who basically was just, from the theme song said, was sucked into the world of like, because it was on the computer so much in technology, he just becomes developed into like the tech world and becomes like a superhero who's just an absolute nerd. Oh, like Power Rangers. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. But like I do want to like update like the PNG tuber like my Sona a bit, just to update a bit, since if you see my art and any of my social, it is very vastly different compared to like anything else. I'm taking notes. who subject to change of anything like subject to change when it comes to the loring, but who knows. I am open to like discussing like whatever the heck, because literally I may make the art and such and I may have some ideas, but I can't make ideas. I don't know like a thing about like headcanons. That's why I adopt headcanons from like others. Whoever says the closest, like originally I was gonna have like an arcade style like overlay and just like vibe to it, because many people thought when I made a polls regarding to like how do people see my art, and majority of people said like, oh, it reminds me of like arcade style, like going to like an arcade bowling alley type beat. And I'm like, it kind of does, because I use like bright colors constantly a lot, and I kind of see it. Perhaps based on your description, perhaps I have an idea about a design. Perhaps based on your description, perhaps I have an idea about a design come in mind. Ooh, really? Yeah, I gotta update my description. I gotta update like so much. Like, if time prevails and like says I have the energy and to do so, then yes. If time prevails and has the energy to do so, then yeah, I will. But it's more like I like being creative. Storytelling is just one of those things that I'm just like really bad at, but bad at executing it per se. Yep. What's the hashtag again when I draw a fan review? It's Kitsune. It's hashtag Kitsu art. It's hashtag KIS Kitsu art. I think this is a hashtag. Check the Instagram. I think I posted it. Got it. I think I posted it on the post on my story. If not, then you can check. I think one of these previous VODs, I think, mentioned that or something. I have no idea. But that's the hashtag mainly. And I looked at it. There are hashtags of like other who also has like the same Kitsu art. So it was just like, there was not in existence, and then now there's like so many in existence, and then now it's just like, okay. Yeah, I'm one of who got the idea, but I forgot eventually. Well, that's why you write ideas down. If you want to get inspired, you gotta write them down. That's what I do kind of almost all the time, but not really. Gonna write them down like SpongeBob down factory. I'm gonna, once I get, well, I don't want to say when I get bigger, but once more people and like I have like a better consistent scheduling and such, and a better grip on like the world of streaming and such, I do want to make like an actual like debut, like everything. When I have like, okay, I'm saying this right now, it's up in the air, but I'm gonna say this right now. The day that I get emotes, the day that I'm able to unlock emotes and such, and like other things, that's when I'll do an actual full debut of like new stuff, like new Sona, new overlay, figure out transition, and then that'll be the day that I'll have like a full debut. Like entire ideas. I mean, excuse me, English. Bleh. Oh, like a re-debut or debut? Like a, well, okay. I don't want to say debut because I'm not. The first debut was when I did my first stream way back in July. That is what I consider my first debut of just streaming in general. I would say a re-debut of just, I guess, updating, kinda. But I'm not gonna get rid of, like, the style and the vibes I have. Like, they'll just have a new overlay. New, like, I guess, Sona, guess, like, if I can figure out what the hell transitions are, things like that, and things like that. But only when I get, like, I need a better a grasp on the stuff. And then that'll be the day that I'll legit, like, because I'm still technically a new streamer. Like, as much as, and you may think I have experience, I don't. I'm still very new. I'm like a couple months in. Remember, I was watching with you with the Sonic 2 or 1. I don't know what Sonic is. I don't know what. Oh, yes. Yeah, you saw me through recommendations. That's even more crazy. I don't know how. I don't know how that was like. I know I got recommended. That's very interesting. Since I had nothing. But I guess that means some people will just find me just through recommendations. Who knows? Who knows? So that means I gotta try and work more harder just to be like one of those big leagues. But hopefully not too big enough because I'm scared of crowds and I don't like being in crowded, big scared communities. Because fame scares me. Because I've been like watching a bunch of PNG tubers, like those underrated ones, but I found you and I'm glad because I'm having fun. I try the best. Thanks, Madre. I try the best. I do the best I can to like make sure comforting vibes, like welcoming vibes. Unless you're like a scumbag who like, which I need to make rules. I have so many things I need to make rules and such and commands and such on me about page. Anything that's like, if you're a scumbag and you are just like, unless you are a very racist and or homophobic or transphobic or any phobia, anything of the sorts, then you do not have you do not have a place in this place. Like, I don't tolerate like scumbags. So that's my only like thing. The only foot down I'll put down. Really try your best to say, oh no scum, only positive. Exactly. We have positive vibes, and I do the best I can to, like, I mean, I'll get real at some points, let's be frank. I'm not gonna say it's all sunshine and freaking rainbows, like, the world's messed up. I'm trying the best to just make sure, like, we don't also just, like, bear witness to, like, the constantness of that's why I'm trying the best to, like, make sure the world's messed up. We can all agree to that. But you don't have to be stuck in that gunk forever. Kitsutivity. Only positivity. Yeah, kitsutivity. Kitsuvity? Oh wait, kitsuvity. Kitsuvity sounds like a cool, like exercise brand. I don't know why. Do you wanna work out and you're feeling lazy and you wanna work out? Try kitsutivity. Kitsuvity. It'll make you feel way more stronger and make you have a lot more energized in your life. Kitsutivity. I'm still on the resort, staying in for the night. You stay in, get cozy. Be cozy for the night. I mean, I have to do, like, by the time I'm done, I have to go out and do, like, an art museum, like, trip with, like, friends for, like, a school stuff. So, I mean, that'll be fun. I like going to art museums in general. But it's, like, so cloudy today. It's so cloudy today. Like, oh my god. Yeah, but I did some bagel swimming. That's why I stayed here at a result. A lot of unique paintings. Ooh, that sounds fun. I haven't been to. That sounds very fun. I haven't been to a resort in like, I don't know, like a while. Like those portrait paintings and background paintings. Paintings in resorts feel so much like feel really like they're way better. Well, I'm not gonna say way better, but they're very interesting because they're just like regular. They pull out all the stops just to make them way better compared to like the ones that like at home or museums or something. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about at this point. You see, I'm too tired. It's my brain is now not working. I'm too tired. I'm freaking like this cold is getting to me. God. It's fine, Lo. I'm tired too. Don't worry. This is not gonna be. This is not gonna be a long stream. I more or less just want to get the base of this kind of like completed. So because I keep needing to do this base in Sketch, school keeps freaking getting in the way, constant freakingly. So we'll just mainly do the base Sketch, and that's practically it. And when the next time we do the art stream, I'm gonna do the line and coloring, and that'd be it. By the way, I forgot to mention, my design is very unique. Oh, thank you. This has been an old Sona from like 2013. This is an old design that I had in middle school. I just kept remixing the absolute crap out of it. Originally, this design was based off a book series that I loved reading called. No, not I used to. I loved it. I just haven't got the chance to get the 9th book called Amulet. Originally, my original Sona was supposed to. Before this, it was the same concept, but instead of just me being just just someone just wearing a mask, it was just generally a fox. Like I was entirely just a regular fox who was part of a group called Stonekeepers. In the book Amulet, the world essentially is just like you have creatures around the universe galaxy who are stone warriors, and they use these stones for like powers to like help people or to like hurt them. And I was inspired by the main character who kind of had one. And I never wore necklaces, I don't like wearing necklaces. For some odd reason, I liked this. I like the series and the book. And so I was just like vibing with it. And so I had an old sketch of just me, I guess, looking at the tire. I had like a red to green necklace, a wooden staff with like a orb at the end, boots, and generally just like multiple belts. But what's your favorite movie? If you can pick less, if you insist. Oh, okay, depends. if it's term, that's gonna be hard for me, because I love movies. If we're going by themes of like my favorite movie, like a Halloween to autumn movie, Coraline and the Fantastic Mr. Fox. I like their vibe, and I love stop motion, generally. And we're talking about like all time. I say Howl's Moving Castle and Ponyo, since they're like the first ones that got me into like, I guess, the anime world without me even realizing it. By the way, have you heard of Wolf Walker? No. What is it about? I mean, I'm down for like always looking up like more movies and such, but as long as it's not horror, as long as it's nothing a horror to flick, I'll be fine. Oh, it's movie course, bit emotional. It's about wolves. Very interesting. I mean, I like some emotional movies. It literally depends. I'm a very emotional, I cry, well, I don't cry a lot. I don't know why. I don't cry at some films, but I am a very sensitive person. You gotta watch it to know it. I'll look into it. Wolfwalker? I'll look into it. It sounds like something like Studio Ghibli would have made or something. But yeah, I'll look into it. But yeah, I overall like Nightmare Before Christmas because this is a very good concept of the movie. It's really good. If you want more, yeah, I like Nightmare Before Christmas. Very good, like, nice Halloween Christmas feel to just watch in smack dab in the middle of November. If you want, like, more stop motion type movie beats that are kind of on, like, well, just like stop motion in general, watch Coraline, like I said, Fantastic Mr. Fox, that Island of Dogs, if I remember correctly. And there's another one that I can't remember, but I think it's made by the same company. Box Trolls. There we go. I think Box Trolls. Very underrated film. No one ever talks about it. No one knows about it. And I feel like I'm the only one who knows it. And I feel like I'm going insane. Yeah, but can you imagine Halloween having a Christmas type vibe? I'm pretty sure there's a movie out there. If I know the internet, there probably exists right now like a horror style Christmas movie that can be played during the Christmas times. Somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere. Like, if they can make a gory Christmas film, who's to say they can't have a Halloween, like, Christmas vibe? Think of, like, Halloween Town. Just give it, like, Halloween gives, like, a weird Christmassy vibe, even though it's not necessarily is that. I like the smugness for real. Yeah, the smugness is really good. It's just the cockiness of it. I love it. This ain't gonna be like maybe the final design because no, this is still a sketch. So after the stream, I'm gonna email my client like, hey, I did the sketch. Do you want me to continue it? Or do you want me to like change it? If they say yes, then they'll yes. If no, then well. And they read the TOS, so yeah. Just letting out ideas. Exactly. So it looks good, but who likes to say it? Like I said, I'm not the one making the final decision. I'm just giving ideas and just sticking with it. So that's why I'm just keeping it hella sketchy. at the moment. Okay. But yeah, back on my resort stuff, of course. I like jumping on the pool, cannonball style. Oh, jumping in the pool and resort's the best. I used to be afraid of like, well, not afraid now, but like at the time, I used to be afraid of like going on diving boards and such. I remember my first time going like cannonballing or jumping into a pool because I was afraid of drowning. My I don't know who. Anytime I was at my cousin's house when I was like young, they have a pool in the back, and they always have pool parties and such back there. 4th of July's, all that stuff, yada yada yada. I never could. I was a kid who like float. I had floaties at the time, and so I never really ever gone to the deep end without my floaty attire. So I remember like one day my cousin or my mom picked me up and just sucked me into like the pool. The pool was like in the deep end of the pool was like in the center. So I was like scared I was gonna drown. So at the time I was like scared of drowning, and I never got into the deep pool ever since. Later, a couple years later, I went to a summer camp. Now, no, I got better at swimming. I can swim, I just don't like being like, the diving board just gave up like, unnecessary trauma needed. But I just like going into water. So, I told, my friends hyped me up, told me that I could do it. Like, you got it, kid, you got this, Kitsune. You'll be able to jump that, no problem. And so I tried it. I thought I was going to drown, because I think I smacked, like, I don't know what, I heard a slapping noise when I, like, jumped in the water. Either I hit my arm, or, like, my hand, like the giant, like, like, it, like, collided. And I came out with, like, a sore hand. I don't think I did it, but I came back, like, a tad bit sore than I was originally. But after that bit, and, like, better understanding how to jump in a pool, I understand now how to jump in a pool better without, like, hurting body parts. Same thing happened to me earlier. Jesus. I guess we're both in the situation as well when it comes to jumping into pools. But I do like jumping into pools regardless. I just don't like the concept of just me, like, drowning. Because drowning's not cool, and I don't want to drown. I have so much to live for, and I'd rather my legacy just be... I don't want my legacy to be something better, but drowning is one of my big fears, essentially. Okay, I think that's good. That's a really good cat place. It looks nice. It looks nice. I'm gonna quickly save this just so I can... Where do I... Oh, I never made a folder for, like, my commission stuff in general? I thought I did. Huh. Let me just quickly do that. Commissions. Let me put... I like the design, but it's sketched. I thought he wearing a Ski Mask the Smile sticker. No, he's just wearing. That's how his eyes are from, or I guess the only description of when his eyes are like fully like aware. Like I said, I don't know like what design I'm sticking with because I did the one with the eye rays because I can actually kind of see the eyes. I might change the back to the design of just uh the simple dimple eyes. Save? Because this is what he technically has, like majority of his design wise of his eyes are just more like this is the only time I think I see the eye rays, so I might change that. I gotta email them real quick. But everything else is just more like just low eyes, dotted eyes, or no eyes. Like Garfield, kinda. But Garfield, I think this is where the inspiration I think more of Garfield came in because he does have the eye style rise. Everything else is just like. So yeah, I might legit just change that just for the sake of me, for the sake so I don't have to like keep it faithful. Damn, his fit goes hard, right? He's posting up with the suit and all that, like absolutely grandmaster over here. But yeah, I might save this a bit. I'm gonna drink some water because I'm thirsty at the moment. Hosting up a party with that bitch. Exactly. He's ready to go out to the town of a town of a lifetime. He'll use the life of the party. Hydrate. Yeah, I'm hydrated. You hydrate too. You better drink. Whoever is watching this, you better freaking drink or eat something. Yeah, I think I've saved this already. So I'm gonna take. Yeah, I've saved that already. I have no idea more or less what the heck I was drawing on this page. I had the reference and I realized like it was not the best, so that's why I like scrapped it immediately. I am gonna make an update version of my Sona. Well, not update, but I guess a character reference, like a front to back, since the last one I did was just technically just quote unquote OC. So, yeah. So let me I need to figure that out. I might have to go to good old Pinterest again and just find out more styles. Cause I need to go good old Pinterest, coming back with like some good old poses that I technically need for which I might just do later at the end of the stream because like. Oh, Pinterest. Thanks, Pinterest, for having all the reference and poses and such that I need and such and okay. Okay. I see. So, thankfully, I'm not showing this on my screen because I was debating. I saw not a very sus image of freaking goddamn what's her face from Steven Universe. I don't remember her name, but I know it's a minor, so that's not. They should not. I'm just gonna just draw something and just see if I can just workshop something into it. Though. What your reaction? I sense you saw a ship. No, it's not a ship. It wasn't a ship. It was a pinup of one of the main characters from the series, who is a minor. I just cannot remember the name, but they are young, and I just saw like it was a very sus image. That's all I can say. I don't know why it was just recommend underneath like drawing poses. I was looking up, it was just underneath, it was from the Steven Universe. It was like, this character, Steven Universe, and it just showed like a not good image. I was like, why? I'm raising my eyebrow at the rug. Yeah, raise it. It is not, I don't know why people like this stuff. I don't know why people care for this stuff. But it was there. It was not good. Pinterest was called Freak Rest. Okay, I stuck at jokes. No, the joke wasn't bad. Don't say that. The joke wasn't bad. I like the joke. You gotta be picked up for the. It was called Freak Rest, then that will be Freak Rest. That's just any other smut site ever. It's the black and orange website. I don't know if I can say the name. Essentially. Yes, I read fan fictions for the lemons. I've never read a fanfic. I mean, I probably have. I keep saying that. I just didn't know. But I have never in my life ever read, like... I don't know if I'm lucky enough that I didn't read any fanfic, or if I'm not, like, read any, like, horrible fanfics. Sometimes. When life gives you lemons, read it. You read the lemons, you just read the barcode of the lemon. It's like, what does the lemon say? Oh, master wise lemon, what wisdom do you bestowed upon us? And the lemon just goes like, I don't know, freaking life gives you lemons. Just lemons. Or like Lemon from Lemon Grab, he'll just say like, unacceptable! Based on the sketch, I like the design already. I'm just sketching whatever the heck at this point. I thought I had a reference that I liked, and I was like, I didn't like the reference sketch at all. So I'm just drawing whatever the heck and just, like, seeing whatever the heck I come up with. I have no knowledge. Let me still see. Is it giving off Joker vibes, this sketch? Did I give it like a Joker vibe? I'm just toying around, just bringing out what on earth I'm just creating. And the sketch kind of feels like a very serious character. I guess? I kind of just made it like weirdly me, but I guess it could be like a different. I have no idea who knows, maybe I might carry on with this like in other streams, but I'm just toying and testing around with it. Just staring at Egan the ring. It's just a sad day. It's a sad day. Whoop, I don't want to put it on top of the same layer because that's just, no. Oh god. Okay, props. I got inspired by those. Okay, props. I got inspired by the post. So yeah, I'm glad you got inspired. You can take this pose and reference and just run ham with it. I have no idea what I am just drooling at this point. Maybe it'll be something. Maybe it'll just be not. Maybe it'll just gonna be like, I don't know, sad art, depressed hours art. I have no idea. well, I'm like trying to draw you in that pose, like fully fleshed out or something, because don't know, in my style, of course. Oh, of course. If you want, well, okay, if you want to draw in this pose that I got, and here, take the screenshot. I don't know how big this is. Take it fully and just, I guess, draw it. Oh, well, let me get rid of that part. Take it full and screenshot, and then just run ham with it. I screenshot earlier. Oh, nice, cool. Yeah, because I have no idea what the heck I'm making with this at all. I'm just now just slowly just. This probably sketch will never probably ever see the light of day, like ever. I could see if I were. Oh, yeah, the fire has just slowly dwindled. I swapped it immediately from like Fox to Dog, but it's just the fire just dwindled out. I just can't take it anymore. My fire, the passion has just burnt out, and all of it's just left remaining. It's just Sayed. Or Kitsune, she fumbled the bag. That's my reaction when I saw the VTuber who I wanted to talk, and I just was so sad over that rest of the day. I fumbled the bag so hard. I just went to like sad depresso mode just for the rest of that day. I just never like. I was like, it's over for me. I fumbled the bag. I'm never gonna get this shot ever again. Look, if I can, like, I gotta make fun of myself at some point. People say I'm funny, but I gotta make myself fun at some point. Because that's still, like, my funniest. You feel looking into the sky after you fumbled. It's going to rain. It's going to rain, folks. Is it going to rain? Or it smells like, it looks like it's raining today. Oh, this could be like the punk puppy girl. I think that's the only puppy adjacent like character I think I have. I could just make that just of her. Oh man, I have so much fun chatting with you. It makes my day a bit. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad I made the day a bit more. I'm glad I made your day a bit more better. Because now it's probably like, I'm glad I was able to enjoy it. That's what I try the best I can do during the chatting and such. I try the best to do that. But I'm glad I was able to do it. Kitsune is such a comfort streamer. Oh, well, I try the best I can be. I want to achieve being your uncomfy streamer. I'm the most unhinged. I'm not your comfort streamer, I'm your uncomfy streamer. I'll make you so unhinged and such. With my gremlin, like, style and energy. I'm not your comfort streamer, I'm your uncomfort streamer. Gremlin mode activate. Gonna talk to you about, like, some weird unhinged stuff that no one has ever decided to meet about. I know you try your best, Kitsune, but you deep good and evil. Yeah. Look at this chat I see. Ooh. Even Kitsune's gonna be gremlin moding upon the mouse I see. Ooh. What is this, you comfort streamer? Wrong, I'm your uncomfort streamer. Look at Ivy. I don't know why I'm making it evil me sound like a pirate for some reason. I'm supposed to go like a goblin mode. TheFireyKitsune, funny. Well, I just had like one day. Isn't there just a day where it is just like talk like a pirate day? I don't know when. I'm not gonna do anything that's just. What holiday is that actually? Let me actually double check that. I'm kind of curious now. Pirate Day 2025. Friday, September 19th. Alright, put it on y'all calendar. Friday, September 19th is the day, where's the day where you can get to talk like a pirate and act like a pirate. International! That means it's a big one. I can't believe that's real. I love parody holidays. They're my favorite. I don't know. I love them. They're not so serious, and yet they're like the most funniest things ever. Oh my god. You gotta wear the eye patch. You gotta wear an eye patch. You gotta get a peg leg, and you gotta like speak as if you were from a 1980s, 70s style pirate. If I ever somehow stream that day, and you wonder why I'm speaking like a pirate, you know you know why. You know exactly why. That would be that would be freaking awesome. Yeah, I mean, parody holidays are like I guess the best things to ever come with this like thing. Cause like I mean, like, don't get the wrong idea. We love our regular holidays. I like every other holiday, but sometimes we get little jokes and little jests or some goofs and gabs in our lives. Every now and then. It's gonna be the Flying Dutchman on that occasion. The monkeys. My favorite clip is from SpongeBob is the Flying Dutchman just showing the knots, and it was just like the monkey tail, the monkey's fist, the monkey. That is my favorite, like out of like clip ever. Like it gets me every time. It's just God. I keep forgetting. I know the voice. I keep forgetting. He's the same voice he voices Captain Knuckles in the Flapjack. He's my favorite, like, voice just to, like, go back to every now and then. Does Mr. Crab have that pirate accent? He kind of has that. Yeah, he does. Technically, from canonical SpongeBob lore, he technically was a pirate. He used to work on a cruise ship. He technically was a pirate. Not as like a pirate, but was an actual, like, he worked on the cruise ship. So, I guess that counts. SpongeBob me boy. Yeah, exactly. The darn SpongeBob me boy. How are SpongeBoy me Bob? How are you on this fine day? Who I think I can't else remember, but I know the voice. I can see his face. I just can't remember the name. I have like a triangle when it comes like remembering voice actors and actors in general because based off like, okay, so this is the triangle, or no, wait, this is like a bad spot. This is the triangle of voice actors. Or shoot, this is the triangle. So when it comes to voice acting, I have to remember like 3 things: face, name, and roles. If I remember any of those threes, I will recognize 100% the face of, like, the person in general, and I'll pay more attention to them. Like, let's say, like, okay, so yesterday, Johnny Youngbosh, I met the person, I know his face, I know his name, and I know the amount of roles he's in. And because of that de facto, I have better tabs on, like, him. Or, like, Matt Mercer. I know his face, I know his name, and the amount of roles. Say JoJo. There'll be some times where I'll end up, like, not even remembering. It'll be 2 out of the 3 times I'll remember. Like, none of these will ever align unless I actually know. Like, so I will know the name, I'll know, like, the face and the name of the person, but I will just never know what role they play in. I may know their name and what the roles they play in, but I just don't know what their face is. Or I know what the role they play in and their face, I just can't remember their name at all. I mean, underrated voice actors. Exactly! Not even, like, voice actors, like, actors in general. If, like, this apply with, like, any, like, famous person in general, like, you can replace, like, roles with, like, I don't know, something like the commercials, TV shows, whatever, or something like that. Like, if I have the de facto triangle, I will remember all of them, but majority of the times, there'll be sometimes I think I know, but I just do not know, and the slightest, which, like, bugs me a lot. Because I'm trying to remember all the list of voice actors and such who are very heckin' cool, that I do want to watch. It just, like, you know, I can never. But, like, that's the triangle, individually. So, if you think you know, just do that triangle and see, like, if you can remember them. Majority of them are celebrities that I do know that are always common. Like, I know Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, because he's every freaking where. Same with Kevin Hart. He is also everywhere. So, like, I like, it's more of, like, the commonness of how common they are. That's my, like, Devectal, too. Okay, I think this is a good kind of stopping point to end off stream today. We did a commission, a nice Rafe buff sketch. I'm gonna send this to my client and see, like, if they approve. And if they do approve, I will, next art stream, thankfully this isn't really complicated, we'll just, like, finish it off, and that will be kind of it. And then next art stream we'll just do more arting. I might do another stream where I'm gonna do, like, on top of the commission, work on, like, other stuff, like updating my Sona and things like that. Just for the sake, because I do want to update, like, a tad bit, and things like that. And find out, like, cooler, I might do a stream based off of, like, overlays, based off, like, the stuff. I have no idea. Gotta do the fan art. Oh yeah, when you do the fan art, tag me, because now that I'm starting to do, like, art with just, like, you saw the post of what I did actually, let me show you the thing. When I started now doing, like, titles of, like, my, I can't English. When I do, like, the weekly schedules and such, I've now started to include, like, now artwork. I don't have a lot of artwork of myself, which is surprising, but if you ever want to, I'm gonna start, like, including, like, art from just, like, I guess people from the hashtags, with credit. So it's no pressure. I have many, I think, other art files I'll just come up with, so I will, if you ever do art, I will skim through the hashtags, and I'll just put your, the art and your credits right there. And that'll be it. So if you want to do, like, hashtags, you can do, it's Kitsu Art. I typed it in, I'm not gonna retype it again. And that'll be it. But yeah, that's it for the stream. Tomorrow, we are gonna stream, well, let's set it on there. We're gonna stream a lot later. We're gonna do a Minecraft stream, a return to Minecraft. A new world, more or less, because I'm gonna be honest, that other world, as much as I like the world, I didn't have anything prepared and such, so we're gonna just focus on a newer world, and just make my settings right, and just put it on easy mode, so I don't exert myself. New year, new world. Exactly. That's why I say all the time in my other Minecraft worlds, new year, new world. And I have like 20, 30, 50 plus worlds that have never seen the light of day, nor I'm never going to touch ever again. Because I'm going to be like, this world's my world, and it just never is. So, yeah, I'm going to prepare to just mainly, like, get ready for when I go out. But yeah, thank you very much today for the vibes. Thanks for the stream joining. Thank you, Madre, for hanging out for the vibes, and thank you for anyone who was just lurking and such. Thanks for hanging out. And like I said in a previous title, I do, if you want to follow my socials, you can follow me everywhere. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Instagram, where you saw the announcement post. I'm also on Blue Sky as well, on YouTube. And if you want to, my website, you can check that out. And if you want a commission, because like I said, I'm doing commissions, you can look up my comms. My website has my TOS, everything that has the guide to what I can and can't do, and generally just all that stuff. If you want to, go forth and do it. But if not, then, well, shoot, I will find another job. No pressure, but yeah. Alright, so, yeah, that's it for announcements. Tomorrow, Minecraft, and back into being a gamer that I was always meant to be. So let's head to the bye-bye screen. So yeah, thank you for this nice, chill morning. A little sorry that it's not, like, super long, but I didn't want it to be that long since I just started doing, like, yeah. But next stream tomorrow, Minecraft, a little later. So, thank you for all the vibes and all that stuff. Thanks for tuning in to the stream, but it's time for this little fox to tune out. And yeah, bye-bye!